The 2025 USATF Outdoor Championships is one of the biggest and most important track and field events in the United States. From the 31st of July to the 3rd of August, the country's best athletes are gathering at Hayward Field in Eugene, Oregon, to race, jump, and throw for a chance to become national champions and earn a spot on Team USA for the upcoming Tokyo World Championships. Get ready for one of the most exciting races of the entire meet, the women's 100-meter dash. This event always brings speed, drama, and major stakes, and this year is no different. With such a rich history in this event, and the spotlight brighter than ever, fans should expect blazing times, photo finishes, and breakout performances. Can anyone challenge the world record, national record, or set a new meet record? Who will rise to the top? And who will wear the stars and stripes at Worlds? The women's 100 meters is officially underway, and the road to the final starts with 4 stacked preliminary heats at Hayward Field. Every athlete lining up knows what's at stake: national glory and a ticket to represent Team USA in Tokyo. With stars, veterans, and rising talents spread across the heats, this is where the drama begins.
Back on a U.S. team, and she looked really good yesterday. An event that's not always been her strong suit, known more for 200.
It's time for the women's 100-meter semifinals at the 2025 USATF Outdoor Championships, and things are getting serious. 9 women will move on to the final, but the road wasn't easy. Let's break it down heat by heat.
Gardner running out of lane number 7. Cambrea Sturgis, who was a semifinalist in the Olympic trials last year and an NCAA champion back in 2021 at NCAA. She won the 100 and the 200 that year. She runs out of lane number 3.
With Sturgis having a season best of sub-11, you have confidence when you're standing at this line, but all you're telling yourself is, come on, you have to do it now. It means nothing if it was earlier in the year.
From the inside out, Chandler, Carter, Sturgis, Prandini, Sears, Gardner, DeFrond, and Johnson. Sears gets out really well and has already established a big lead. Jacious Sears out in front. Jenna Prandini trying to close late and hold on for second. It's Sears and Prandini. They go 1-2. Jenna Prandini digging back from a tough start to claim a spot in the finals. Sears goes sub-11, 10.95 with a .7 helping win.
Sears is just not letting up right now. Sears is like, look, I need you to know every time I run, I'm putting the gauntlet down. Like, there's going to be no question who's going to win this heat. She's not easing up even when she's clear and in the front. She does not want to play with it. And as you said, Prandini on your screen did not have the greatest start, but that 200 base, that 200 strength that she has coming home, that is every single time. So Sears right now, her start is so well. You see Sturgis, but then you see Prandini looking like she is extremely behind. But this is when you don't panic and you go to the gear of all gears and you say it's now or never. And man, did she hit that gear in the latter part of this race to just pull herself to secure a second place and make sure she's in that final.
Just ahead of her fellow Oregon Duck alum English Gardner, who took third, 11.10, 200s behind Prandini.
That was a great close by Prandini. Prandini, job well done.
Back for tonight's final. We'll see if English Gardner joins as a time qualifier. We'll send the best 3 non-automatic qualifiers into the final as well.
Starting with semifinal heat 1, Jacious Sears looked smooth and unbothered, taking the win in 10.95. Right behind her was Jenna Prandini, running a clean 11.08 to grab the second automatic spot. Veteran English Gardner finished strong in 11.1. Oh, Not fast enough to win her heat, but good enough to qualify by time. Carter, Chandler, and DeFrand were close, but the margin was too tight. This heat was deep, but only 3 advanced.
Keeps him in 3rd place heading to the final round. Will Williams still leads. Jerry and Lawson still in 2nd. Here comes the 2nd heat of 3 in the Nike Women's 100-meter semifinals. And this semi features the woman who has been dominating the 100 meters this year, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden. 24-year-old out of Georgetown, South Carolina, was the bronze medalist in Paris last year and hasn't looked back. She's run the world-leading 10:73 time. She's won 5 of the 6 Grand Slam track races that she ran this year. She won the Prefontaine Classic as well, and seems primed not only for a good day today, but primed to put a serious scare into Julian Alfred, sha'carri Richardson, and more at the World Championships this year.
Yes, that resume that you just read off, you read off confidence. You read off the fact that I have figured this thing called the 100 meters out, and that gave me confidence. And I'm sorry to say, but it might be a wrap for everyone. I mean, just the way that she's executing, she's standing up and she's not hitting any more gears. She's like, look, I'm just going to work on my knee lift, work on a couple of things, and just cruising across that line.
Aaliyah Hobbs had a really strong run yesterday as well. Always a threat to make a U.S. team. Tokyo Olympian, 5th at Olympic trials last year. Made the Worlds in 22 and finished 6th in that final.
Aaliyah looked good yesterday. She looked really good. I mean, she even had the nerve to ease up a little bit at the end. I said, okay, that's some confidence coming back. But she knows right now, today she has 2 finals. There will be no easing up. Might even be a slight lean at the end. But she's ready for that moment.
Jada Moat, 27 years old. She has had one of her best seasons of her career as well. She was 4th at the USATF Indoors in the 60. Former collegiate runner for the University of Arkansas.
You know, we're talking about Melissa Jefferson-Wooden so much, but there is, after that, it seems to be a little bit open, as in, if there's a moment to execute that, secure this for me, Jada, that is your moment. This is the time when you told yourself in the warm-up, if I execute, I can get that 2nd, I can get that 3rd.
Let's go back to Jefferson-Wooden, the 24-year-old, part of Dennis Mitchell's training group down there with Kayla White, Terry, sha'carri Richardson. All of them looked very strong racing yesterday, and there's still potential for a sweep from that training group today as well. All right, before we get to the...
I don't want to undersell this. He had never been over 60 meters coming in today. That is a 6-meter improvement for Kyle Garland. I'm doing some math here right now. You caught me on a little bit of a break because he might be on pace for 9,000 points.
Yeah,
he is absolutely like crushing the decathlon right now.
He's at 8,277 before the 1,500. There is Melissa Jefferson. So confident, so calm. She's been in these big races before now with that Olympic bronze medal last year. At this point, you've done the preparation, just a matter of continuing to execute. Clean start from Melissa Jefferson-Wooden. Aaliyah Hobbs next to her in 2nd. Oh, look at Jefferson-Wooden take total control of this race. She's going away from everybody as she pulls up into a headwind. 10:84 unofficially, and now it's official 10:84. Aaliyah Hobbs 2nd in 11:10. Oh, goodness. Everyone else taking note, because that was a real gap in the semis.
It really was, and I do not want to take away from Melissa's moment, but Aaliyah Hobbs, I'm just going to say it, this may sound funny, she held on a lot longer than I kind of expected her to. She, in the middle of your screen in lane 5, Melissa Jefferson gets out so well. She stands up and she's moving. Look at Aaliyah Hobbs in the red on the right. She held on a little long and puts a gap on the rest of the field. There were kind of 3 different races. Melissa Jefferson-Wooden right here in the middle of your screen, relax. Look at that face. She's looking down the track, but she's like, the job is done. I'm going to cross first. Then you see on the right, Aaliyah securing that second.
So Jefferson-Wooden looking the part of the heavy favorite heading to the final. Aaliyah Hobbs also through. Jada Mowatt's time not good enough to be one of the top 3 non-AQ. So everyone else from this heat eliminated, but Hobbs and Jefferson-Wooden will be on to the final.
Semifinal Heat 2 had the best performance of the night. Melissa Jefferson-Wooden flew out the blocks and posted a blazing 10.84 into a slight headwind, fastest of the semis. Aaliyah Hobbs looked relaxed and professional, running 11.10 to move on. Jada Mowatt once again held her own with 11.23, but missed out. The rest of the field faded late, and Samira Killebrew did not start in lane 1.
Meters get the finalists tonight, 7:27 local time, only about an hour and 40 minutes from now. Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, Jacious Sears, Jenna Prandini, Aaliyah Hobbs already guaranteed there. Bubble time right now is 11:22. Keisha Chandler. As we move into this final, we're going to look at Kylie Robbins, who will run out of lane number 7. Right next to a couple of serious contenders like Twanisha Terry, part of that Dennis Mitchell training group that has produced Melissa Jefferson-Wooden and sha'carri Richardson. Terry was 5th in the 100, gold in the 4x1 in Paris last year, trying to complete another Mitchell and Company training group sweep today.
Yes, and looked so good yesterday from the inside lane, focusing on herself and winning her heat. She did a good job. So today, she knows what it's like to make it to a final with her training partner that's on your screen right now, Kayla White, who ran magnificent yesterday and lost it when she crossed that line because the time was oh so sweet to 10.8.
Yeah, dipped down below 10.9, best of her career at 10.89. It came in the first round. That tells you how fit you are when you're running a personal best in round 1. White is 28 years old, missed last year with injuries, but before that had a really big 2023. So exciting to see what she is ready to do here at this championship as she tries to join Jefferson-Wooden, her training partner, in the final. Keep your eye on Tamari Davis as well, the 22-year-old, 4th in Olympic trials last year. You know, you get that close to making the Olympic team individually, you are angry and hungry the entire next year. Here's your next big chance for redemption.
That sticks with you. I'm telling you, you take it to every practice. You take it to any time you want to eat ice cream. You're like, nope, because it won't happen again. I mean, it just sticks with you.
Hadn't seen Tamari Davis since the Grand Slam track race in Philadelphia a couple months ago, but again, looked fine yesterday, and they're one of those serious contenders for a podium spot. From the inside out, Lauren Jarrett, Tamara Clark, Jaden Mays, Kayla White, Twanisha Terry, Kylie Robbins, Tamari Davis, and Kayla Jackson. Oh, what a start in lane number 4 for Kayla White. Terry was very late getting out of the blocks. She's recovering now, though. Davis is in the picture as well. It is 3 wide toward the line, and it looks like the teammates White and Terry are just ahead of Tamari Davis as TT Terry recovered from being way late out of the blocks.
No, who recovered was Kayla White. She almost fell. A full-on tripped, kind of stood up, almost stopped. I can't wait to see it on this replay. That was immaculate. I was looking at her to see how her reaction was because she had such a good start yesterday.
Yeah, something looked just so awkward on that start between the two of them, but they dig it out and get themselves in the top two spots.
They did. They turned it into just a practice session. They said, okay, hey, you see right here in lane 4, watch Kayla White. She's going to trip a little bit. A big trip. Almost put her hands down, and then it kind of helped her a little bit. She kind of used that and kept going, but it messes up your dry phase, obviously. I think that's why the field came to her a little bit, but TT Terry said, you're not going without me. That was impressive. If we get nothing else from this run from Kayla White, is that she is ready. She can make such a mistake, a trip up this early in the race. Keep her composure and still go and win her heat.
They both went 10.92, so they're the second and third fastest behind their training partner, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, who went 10.84. Davis will get through on time, fifth best time of 10.96 to make the final as well.
Heat 3 gave us the closest finish of the night. Kayla White and Twanisha Terry crossed the line together in 10.92. They both earn automatic spots and showed just how close this field is. Tamari Davis had a great run too, finishing in 10.96 and getting through on time. Tamara Clark squeezed into the final with 11.14, just edging out Jaden Mays by 1/100th of a second. So, here's your final 9 for the women's 100 meters. Jefferson-Wooden, White, Terry, Sears, Hobbs, Prandini, Davis, Gardner, and Clark. That's a loaded lineup with veterans, rising stars, and world medalists all chasing the national title. Who's your pick to win it all? Drop your predictions in the comments, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more U.S. sprint coverage.